working.
Hello there and welcome back to Clarity. It's 2 o'clock and it's time for an hour of Elementree stamping. This is our friend Paul Church and I'm Barbara.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome. And you've been a week away in the woods,
I
haven't
have.
you?
I've been down in the woods,
Down
playing,
in the woods.
making chairs.
I know. And if you missed out this morning in the shack, you would have seen the amazing piece. I mean, it's beautiful. It's a work of art.
Yeah.
It really, really, and it's comfortable as
It's
well.
a comfy chair, yeah. It still needs a bit of finishing.
Yeah.
But we had a great time and I've come back refreshed. Thing is, spending a week in the woods with nature, with no electricity and no phones, that in and of itself was quite an
when you were
experience.
sending me pictures of a morning before you was off on your day ahead sort of thing, and it was really sort of that literally going back to not to basics, but how it would have been done back in
hundreds
the day.
of years ago.
Yeah,
it really was. And there was no electricity and no running water, nothing. It was just
in the middle of the woods.
In the middle of the woods. It was great. And so it's really nice to be back. And I immediately rang Paul and I said, on Monday afternoon, because the leaves, the changing colours at the moment are just insane.
Beautiful.
And I just said, you know, those Elementree stamps that Jazz did, the beautiful leafy stamps.
Yeah.
I said, I really would like to showcase those because you have to see
it's that time of year, isn't it? And as you say, because you've been going across the Ashdown Forest, I imagine it's been absolutely stunning.
Glorious, absolutely glorious. And then you go further and further and further into the woods and the colours are just insane. And we live in a really woody part of the world, you know, and the tree tunnels going out towards the Ashdown Forest, the reds and the oranges and the it's just insane. Pinks and lilacs, and you know, when you look at the leaves, it is quite insane. I'm a tree hugger.
And I think also, I mean, sometimes, as you say, you were saying this morning about sort of people having routines. And like normally when you're coming to work, you're focused on work ahead, so you're not really taking in.
No, and I'm driving. You know, so you got your eye on the road, and you're focused because your head is in work mode. You know, but last week for a whole week, I haven't had that experience in many years where I've just been able to be at one with nature.
Yeah.
You know, it was quite spectacular. So that's what I want to focus on this afternoon.
It's a perfect opportunity to revisit this amazing collection. I mean, we launched it earlier in the year and it was so popular. But because Barb is back, we've got it at a fantastic price as well, haven't we?
We have.
Celebrate Barb being back in the building. We won't tell her what we got up to last week. But yeah, so should I bring some details up on the screen?
I don't
know. Exactly.
But let's have a look at these well, they're not new, but they are new.
They are
stamps.
indeed. So if I bring up a full screen graphic so we can see them in detail. So you can see here you've got 2 A5 stamp sets. Then you've also got the lovely BOW-WOB leafy papers. So the item number for this collection is 21240. Now you can see normally this would be £53.47.
That's for both stamp sets and the papers.
Yeah. But you're going to save £21.39, bringing that down to £32.08. However, if you're a Diamond Club member, that brings it down to £27.27.
Wow.
So you've got a massive £26.20 saving.
That's the 15%.
15%.
That's if you're a Diamond Club member, which means if you're in 3 clubs, if you're in Stamp Stencils and Groovy, then you're a 15%er.
Yes, and from the moment you sign up, that discount applies and it runs for a 12-month period.
And the thing is, if you're not a member of the club, just join one of them. If you know, if you can stretch to one of the clubs, do that before you place your order.
Yeah. And if you're unsure about all the clubs, you can give the office a call. There's 2 different ways. You can go to the website at the bottom, which is claritycrafts.com. Alternatively, you can give the office a call on 01732 868 215, and the lovely Sue or Jazz are there to help you out.
There we are. And I just had a lovely conversation with Sue at lunchtime. It was nice to catch up with her, and she's full of beans and waiting for your call. So if you do want to chat to Sue and join a club or renew your clubs or upgrade to Diamond, then today's a good day to do that.
Absolutely. First day of the week, and what a way to get started.
Yeah. So what should we do? Let's have a look at printouts,
Yeah,
please.
okay,
I think that would be a great place to start, because then you really get a good idea of the abundance of beautiful leaves here. So you can see here we've got 2 sets of gorgeous. These are printouts, so you can see the detail. And believe you me, you get that detail. We called them Elementree because so many of these leaves look like trees and can be used as such. So they're just absolutely fantastic. The bundle, you can obviously buy them individually. So if you just want that set 2, or you just want this set 1, that's fine. But you can also add the BOW-WOB papers to your bundle too. This is the leafy BOW-WOB set 1. We're working on set 2, aren't we?
I know. You spoke to Jazz about some festive leaves.
Yeah. So this is 31795 for this particular set. These are fantastic. And if I get a chance today, I'll have a little recap on how to do transfers with these, with the gel press.
Nice.
Yeah. But you'll see here, when we call it, I'm assuming that most of you know, but just in case you're new to the fold, BOW-WOB stands for black on white, white on black. And if you look at our laser printed imaging, you can see here, this is white on black, and then you go black on white, white on black, black on white. So you can see, and what stays, it's a miracle. It's a miracle. It's magical, actually. Whatever's black, you can change the color of.
Yes.
So these are quite something. These are superb BOW-WOB papers. We have a whole range of them.
We do, and these also work fantastically with our hot foiling system.
Yeah,
as well.
Exactly. So this is 31795 just for the BOW-WOBs.
Just for the BOW-WOBs on their own.
If you wanted the whole bundle, which is what Paul was talking about, for just 32 and 8.
I know.
That's the bundle number, which is the same as on the screen. I love it when it works.
There we go.
There we go. So that's that. Yep. That's those.
So Jilly is in the room. If you've got any questions or you're not sure about anything, Jilly's in the room, so she's there to help, and she'll pass anything through. Do you want to look at some artwork, or do you want to look at a brand new stamp set that we've just launched?
So the brand new stamp set that we just launched. So I was doing last night, I was prepping the show today and enjoying myself immensely. Well, actually, on my desk, on my island in my art room, I'm very fortunate. I've got a big island.
Yeah.
And I know I've always got this stamp kicking around. It's been there for years. I don't clear up very well. The stamp's been there for years, and it's my favourite word stamp for autumn. Anyway, so I used it because I thought, oh, it'll be on one of the stamp sets. This is from decades, from years and years ago, isn't it? I've never put it away yet. And it is the one that says, autumn, the year's last loveliest smile. So I came in and we had a little research. It'd been discontinued years ago, hadn't it?
2012.
It got discontinued.
Yeah.
It's been on my desk.
Doesn't clear up much.
No. But do you know what? That's testament to our quality. Yeah. Because this is it. This is the same old lot on the handle. Never gets unmounted. Yeah. Right, I love it.
I mean, even through Tom, and Tom's been with you for many a year, and he knows the stamps inside.
Even he didn't recognise it.
He couldn't remember.
I know.
It was that old.
So, right, I said, well, I've used it now, and I think we ought to resurrect it.
Yeah.
And so I talked to Jazz, and I said, because it's only a word, and we have a system now where we can make a whole little set round it. So I said, well, how about a couple of other leaves?
Yeah. That wasn't used in the Elementree.
In the original. So it'd be lovely to have a couple of new leaves. So Jazz, bless her, she found these superb leaves.
I mean, look at the detail on that.
Isn't that ivy?
I think it is.
That looks like a marijuana leaf.
Yeah, probably not.
No, it's not. But let's call it that. Right. So so you got these two lovely. No, it's not.
I don't know.
I do. Anywho, right? So we've got these two lovely leaves, brand new, and this is the newer version of the old stamp, right? Because I just love it, and we're going to use it in one of the demos. So if you want to add this to your lovely collection of Elementrees and the Autumn Smile verse, The number is 12213, and Paul's already put it on the. You know what? We move like grease lightning when we go, don't we?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it was literally a phone call this morning. Asked around, where's it come from? Jim found it in the end.
Yeah.
Jazz pulled it up, spoke to Barb, and Barb came in,
tidied it up a little bit,
tidied it up, found some leaves, and that's it.
And there we go. And they're in production.
They are indeed.
So happy days. Yeah.
And some of our friends found them as soon as Tom put it on the website. And so they already knew all the new stuff. Found it already.
Thank you very much for supporting us. That was another thing about being in the woods for a week. I got to say, a lot of gratitude. You know, you don't realize till you step away from the plate. You can't see the spot you're standing on. And when you've got your nose to the grindstone, you really cannot see what's around you. And stepping away and being in the middle of the woods, I got to understand just how brilliant clarity is.
And also, I think, as you said, because I know nowadays most of us are attached to our phone. As you said this morning, the phone is your brain when it comes to the business. So to have no signal, in a way, sort of, it stops you, doesn't it? Because it's compulsive.
Yeah, it is.
Because
it's addictive.
It's
addictive.
And the same with social media and stuff like that, and everything else. So
only thing, I had it in my pocket, just for taking photographs.
Yeah, and they're beautiful photographs. I'm sure Barb will vlog it at some point.
I will. But we're doing the Christmas at the moment.
Exactly.
But I will do a special blog on the chairs. It was quite something.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyhow, so that's the new stamp set that comes with the. It's a brand new one.
It is,
right?
And that's only £7.99. If you're a Diamond Club member, it brings it down to £6.79.
So what I wanted to do was have a look at some artwork, and then also just have a little look at some artwork, and then get started on a couple of demos, because it's all about colour. I thought I'd show you a couple of little tricks and tips on how to use these stamps to great effect. I'm going to show you how to colour them, use them as colour, changing colour, how to blend colours. And then I saw last week, because our friend Deborah Wheeler's back from Australia, and I saw her. I just saw it go through, and I thought, "Cool, what a lovely card!" And then before you know, it's gone again. So I managed to find it on her blog, and so I emulated a really nice card that she did using the Elementree stamps. And I thought I'd show you that one as well, because it's also all about colour.
Nice. Okay.
And we've got the downloads to prove it.
We have indeed, yes. So when we get to the download on the catch up and craft section, you'll be able to find that there's 2 demos that Barb's going to get. I mean, Barb's going to do more than 2 demos, but these are the 2 main ones. You'll be able to go to the catch up and craft page. Then you'll be able to watch the videos. You can go back again. You've got a button that take you all to the products featured in this particular hour, and also, more importantly, the downloads that you can either download to your computer and print them off, or you could just open them up, print them, and just keep them on your computer as well.
And it's really cool because the download, proof is in the pudding. Today or yesterday evening, I wanted to show you how to use the BOW-WOB papers, and I was able to rifle through my downloads and immediately find when it was in April, what it was, and I've got the download here to show you. So I'll show you how it works later.
So not only for our friends at home, but then also
for us as well. So here we go, 13th of October, day before my mum's birthday. What was made? So this was the one I took inspiration from Deborah Wheeler. Just changed it up a little bit. So I'm going to show you how you colour those leaves. Let's see if we can go in a little closer so you can see that. This is interesting. Paul said to me, "How'd you do that?" I said, "Well, you just have to wait and watch."
Because I thought it was like an overlay.
No,
it's not, is it?
And then this one is another just a lovely mini make, because of course it is Mini Makes Monday, and so this is just a little scrap, a little painty scrap, how to use, and there it is.
That
autumn.
Stamp. That's
there it all started because of that stamp. So I just thought it looked nice on this card.
And you can see how that leaf now is like a tree.
And now the tree,
Hence the name of the collection.
Hence the collection. So those are my 2 intended demos today, but I'm actually going to start on something completely different. It's all right. There's got to be some joy in this job.
So did you want to look at some artwork? Or?
I'd really like to look at a few pieces of artwork. This is a Tina Morris special. Love to you, Tina. So we can see here she's used the stamps to great effect. let's just come in a little bit closer. I love the way she's used paper to tie it all in. But you can see there are lots and lots of stamps on here. Deborah McMullen, she's done a lovely one using them as trees. There's another one from Deb using it as a tree with the mini makes. This is the Sonia Goodliff, really lovely, white embossed.
Nice,
excellent. This is a Jane Telford special on the black card that we also use, a coated stock with the radiant, what are they called, those pearls? Perfect pearls.
Yeah.
Perfect pearls.
Yeah.
The perfect pearls work really well. I'm bound to have done a demo, a YouTube on that. Linda Spencer, love this. She's used those Joe's bubbles.
Yeah, and with the postcards.
Yeah, nice.
And the little shack people.
Little people.
Yeah.
A little bit of glitter. This is one from Deborah. Lovely, using that.
Remember the toppers? Yeah.
Cool. It's a while since I thought about them.
Gosh.
God, they're lovely, aren't they? That's nice.
Instant artwork, isn't it?
Sarah Brennan's BOW-WOB paper in the background, that transfer trick. This is a nice one from Sarah. It wouldn't be the same without the multicolored rainbow. This is a nice one from Linda Spencer. She's used the BOW-WOB papers in the background, and then our pinky grey stickers.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, maybe we could take a little look. If I just put these to the back, we've got another batch we can have a look at. Many thanks to the design team for all your lovely artwork.
It is. It's beautiful, isn't it?
So this box of beauty is a Jazz Barbara collaboration, where we went down to Brighton and we did a mono printing course. And the prints, they're not modified. The colors are the colors of the prints. This is how we printed them on a big old printing press. So if we have a look here, you can see this is a lovely box. And I'm just going to open it up. You can see here there's 4 different packs of cards and those
the pinky grey
stickers. So when you buy this box, which is 31654.
And you've got an amazing £20.58 saving, bringing it down to £30.87. That is madness.
So what we've got here is 4 different packs. These are pre-printed, all ready to go.
All printed in-house.
All printed in-house by Lisa downstairs. But you can see we've got the seasons here. So we've got some superb, to me, you've got summer, autumn, spring, winter, you know, and then included also, you've got the stickers. So you've got 4 packs plus the stickers for a mere
£30. And I know that's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
And also, didn't you give one of these to your mum?
Yeah.
As well?
Yeah.
Your mum's not.
I think she's going to need another, but I might have to take this one for her birthday.
Yeah, because your mum's not a card maker as such.
No, but she loves sending.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is a perfect for that, because especially because they come with the stickers as well.
Well, exactly.
And there's so many different sentiments in there.
So, for example, I've got mine in my. I tell you what, don't worry about Mum. I use them all the time.
And they foil lovely as well.
They do, yeah, they do. But you can see here, so the Vibrant set, you've got so many different ones, right? They're not all 6 of the same, right? So you've got all these fantastic, see? And then you can just stick a sticker on it. Decide job done.
Yeah.
So you've got the Vibrant ones. Look, they're lovely.
I know.
Hope you feel better soon.
Yeah,
they're lovely. Braid. Then we've got the rustic ones, the yellows, and sometimes if you want, you can just put the sticker on a little piece of companion paper to break it up. But what an easy, nice way to make cards.
Really lovely.
Yeah. And then we've got the rustic ones, and then we've got the antique ones. Love them.
And you can chop them up as well, so you don't have to use them as cards. You can chop them up. You can use them as little toppers.
Dad. The D. This is a demo. I haven't done the D yet, but I just want to show you. These are those dies that we've got.
Wood block. I think that's a wood block alphabet.
So you can use dies on there. You can use. They're just lovely to use. And you put them in a folder or in a slow down box, and you get, you know, it's great because it's just like instant cards. And we've got them on our website at the moment.
Yeah, we have. So we've got this. It really is. So if you're a Diamond Club member, you're going to save £25.21. So a Diamond Club member is going to pay £26.24 for that whole collection. And I think it's nice as a gift to give to somebody as well.
It is. It's a really lovely gift.
For me, it's that, I forgot someone's birthday.
Yeah,
I haven't got time.
Minute.
Yeah, absolutely. The stickers on there, the stickers cover all so many different occasions. Job done.
They're lovely, aren't they?
Yeah.
So I thought I'd just mini makes Monday, remember?
Yep.
So I thought the best thing to start with would be just to take a look at one of the stamps. So I mean, these are well loved, these ones. I've got mine here, right? And before we start on one of the big projects, I thought I'd just show you how to change the color, because you can take, let's say, for example, I could take changing colors.
Yeah.
Got green and red.
Yes.
Right. So how do I blend those colors? Let's have a look. So I'll take a mini makes 3.5 by 3.5.
Essentials.
Got loads of that. So I've got this stamp. I'm going to put a bit of copy paper behind it so you can see what I'm up to. So let's say, for example, I'm going to use barn door and forest moss.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of red, right? So I put a little bit of barn door on there.
Okay.
And then I'll put a bit of forest moss, right? Bit of forest moss as well. So there you go. So you've got two different colours on there. Now, how do you mix that up? I can use a spot-on sponge to do it. I can use a sponge, or I can use one of our Brayers.
These are nice. These are the new red rubber ones, aren't they?
So let's say now let me just try it, right? So I'm going to go like that, and I'm just going to take that colour, and now I'm just going to go that way a little bit. See how I'm dancing a bit with the Brayer? So just go like that. Let's see if this works. Okay, I bet it does.
And you've got a lot more control of the smaller Brayer, haven't you?
Yeah. Yeah, much, yeah, and even smaller than that. So let's just take that one, see what it looks like when we're done. Let's come in a bit closer so we can see what it looks like when I'm actually doing it. Let's see. Might need to do it twice, because sometimes you need to prime the stamp. Oh no, that's lovely.
Look at that. So
you can see how, if you come in close, you get a really lovely blend. And what's interesting is you can really see the detail on the stamp, can't you? The veins. So let's say, for example, I've still got some ink on my Brayer. So let's pan out a little bit. I've got a little bit of ink still on my Brayer. Let me try again. I can see where the red is. So I just go a bit more. I wouldn't mind a little bit more green, do you know? Try, well, if I want a bit more green, let's add a bit more green. Right, so I can go like that again, and I'm just going to do a little dance again with my Brayer. See. So I didn't add any red to this one. So let's see what happens if I come off a little bit. Let's see if it might be dark, it might be light. It's a play. It's a piece of card. This isn't the fourth leg on a chair. There, isn't it lovely?
Nice.
Now let's see what happens to that one like that. See if I've got anything left over here. Let me just see if I've got a little bit, just to put some in there. I wonder. Oh, there you go. So you do still have a little bit of, see what I mean?
So you can create some lovely sort of like, I mean, that really, if you're quick and easy, a sticker on there, or that brand new stamp set.
Going for it, going for it, going for it. Let's see what else I've got here. See if I've got a bit more. Let me see if, I bet I've got a bit of green. Let me try a bit of green there, like that. Let's try that way, because I'm using what's on the Brayer. Yeah, nice, eh?
Nice.
But every time I go off the edge, I'm going to get a line on there.
Yes.
So I'm just using my Brayer, and I can see where the red is. Do you see? Yeah. So just go like that a bit more. So I'm just using the same ink that I had on the Brayer the whole time. So I can pop that over there. Let's see if I pop a bit. Don't want much, just a little echo of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to leave a gap, don't I? Isn't that lovely? Looks nice, looks nice, looks nice. Right, so now if I take my autumn last colours one.
Yeah.
I just feel like I want to just try a bit more, see if I've got a little bit more ink left. Now I've got choices now, but I think I'm going to close this up a bit. Let's just put a little bit more. Yeah. You see what I mean? Look. Now all that just off that little bit of ink on the Brayer. I know. Now, if I do that in the same colour, it's going to be too it's going to disappear.
Yeah.
So I want it probably to stand out a bit more.
Yeah.
So I probably lean into the darker colour. I just feel that the darker colour might be better. So let me come down here a bit, and I'm going to use, let me see if I use the forest moss. Yeah, so I'm not using an archival, but maybe it's a little bit wet.
Juicy.
Yeah, Juicy Lucy.
Juicy Lucy.
Let's see.
Go.
I want to test it first, though.
Yeah.
I want to make sure, because I don't want it too light, see? What do I think? Do I want it to be a bit darker? Probably. So, let's have a think. Let's go like that again, right? And then just dab it lightly. Not so much.
Yeah.
See if that just, see what this does. Right, and then I'm going to pop that in there. Autumn, the year's last loveliest smile. It's good enough.
Nice.
See, it's subtle. It's just what you want, not too dark.
The smile is really sort of prominent.
Prominent.
Isn't it? So, yeah.
Yeah. So let's see. I've got a little bit of colour left there.
That's quite nice.
That's quite nice. Yeah. So if I wanted to just add a little bit of, take the whiteness, do you see?
Yeah.
Just take the whiteness out of there. Look, just by running round. You can't believe how much is left on a brayer, can you? See, so you just take that edge off. Do you see?
Yeah.
So if you compare that with the white, look, you can see. Yeah. So it's nice.
It's giving it that very soft tone, hasn't it?
Very much so. And in the same way, you know, I've just taken that one stamp and I've taken two colours, right? Let me show you. If I take this away now, right, because you're going to ask, well, how do you clean all this? Come out a little bit, and then we'll go to a different colourway just to show you. So I'll take that away. How do I change it to a different colour? I like that a lot.
I think that's really lovely. So that was barn door and forest moss.
Yeah. So let's go to a different colour. How do I change? If I don't want mud, I do want to change the colour. So I'm using, show you how to clean the brayer, clean the stamp. Okay. I think it's important. So I've got a blending mat. Don't need a blend. I don't need to use a blending mat if I've got the brown.
Because it's just to protect your work surface, isn't it?
So a bit of water.
Yeah.
And I'll just spray a bit of water onto a paper towel like that. And then I'll just clean it. You see how much is still on there?
Yeah.
Right.
Do you remember back in the day, baby wipes to clean the brayer? You had more on your hand, or
I know,
on your hand cleaning the brayer.
I know. You did.
Yeah. And then you came up with the idea, oh, kitchen towel, roll it off on there, you're not touching it.
There we are. And then your hands are clean, the stamp is clean, and you can go again, different colour. So let me show you a different colour, and then you'll see what I mean now. I think if you see it in two different runs, we've done the warms. Now we're going to go into the wintry colours.
Nice.
Right, so let's take a blue. We love a blue. Okay, so we'll go with the blue this time, and I'll take the blue Uncharted Mariner. Okay. And I'm just going to put a little bit of Uncharted Mariner. It's quite a lot, Barbara. A little bit. Right. At this point, I can get rid of a bit. Right. Okay. And then we'll use a little bit of the peeled paint. Let's use those two together. So you see, you've got quite an extreme stripe.
Yes.
That's not going to look very nice. This is Mini Makes Monday, remember? So I'm making a couple of little mini makes.
Yeah. And a mini make can be it's just perfect on that 3.5 by 3.5 stencil card.
So you go you dance to the left and then you dance to the right. Right? So let's see what we get. Be interesting to see. So we'll just take it to the left and then take it to the right. And we'll pop that on there like so. Let's see what we get. Sometimes it's beautiful. Sometimes it's even more beautiful.
I think also it depends on how juicy your ink pads are as well, doesn't it?
This really distributes the ink so you don't get it all blistery. There.
Nice.
Nice. And then if you want a lighter one, don't re-ink it. And then you should be able to get a really nice echo, like a ghost print. You've been around too long. What's it called, Paul?
Ghost print.
I know.
Lillian has asked if you can use spot-on sponges to do the same thing.
Of course. But with the spot-on sponges, I find that let's just say yes.
Yeah.
Let's just say yes. It just takes a little bit longer, but it works like a charm.
And I suppose with the sponges, it probably absorbs more of the ink into the sponge, whereas the Brayer, especially that first one where you kept going and going and going.
That's it.
You?
And so with this one now, I'm using the same color. This is the whole point of this Lillian, is that I'm using the same ink from the Brayer again and again and again. So I'm just moving it round, making sure, you see,
nice,
get different generations of ink. I can see where the green is. I can see where the green is on my Brayer. The Brayer just is like, it acts like a dispenser. So it just helps a lot to, see, so I can just move it around and I can just stamp off the edge. And the Brayer just, why am I not using, you might be asking, why is she using a Brayer now and not a sponge? She's always using sponges. It's because I wanted to show you how you can use the same Brayer again and again, even though you think there's nothing on there, you just go again. Printmakers, they use Brayers to ink up their plates. They don't use sponges.
It'd be a big sponge, wouldn't it?
Be a big sponge, be a messy sponge. But so I'm just kind of, I'm working toward, I like that, you know. You know when you don't want to put any more?
Yeah, I like that open whiteness.
Here's one that I did earlier. This one's got a little bit more chatter in it. So it's got more chatter in it, if you see what I mean. It's got more like decay in the leaf.
Yes.
That's it, isn't it? Whereas this one's a real full surface one. You can see. Nice. It looks like a shadow.
Yeah.
Oh, I just had a thought.
I know what you're thinking. Yeah.
Tree.
Yeah.
Shadow. Right, we'll have to do that in a minute as well. But the point is that you can change the colours beautifully and do a 2-colour blend like that. And the Brayer works really well for that. Okay.
And it's that sort of multiple application, isn't it? From the one, sort of, you loaded up the stamp with the ink and then moved it around and then just kept reloading it with the Brayer.
Yeah, and I never went back to the ink pad.
No.
I just kept going on the which is great. And then
with the sponge, that you wouldn't get the
repeatability
and also the vibrancy of the color as well.
No, it depends. The little stamps, they're great. Like, the sponges would work really well. I'll show you during the course of the next hour.
Yeah,
I'll show you a trick with the sponge as well. But you can see here, it's the same, same old. Get that off. Yeah, just clean the stamp. It's all water soluble. Could you use, I'm using oxides. Could you use dye-based? Yes.
Yeah.
Same thing.
It's just a different finish to it, isn't it? Sort of
softer, chalkier. Right, so that's that cleaned. Right, that's that demo done.
Nice.
Okay, so that's a way to create colour using the stamps themselves.
Yeah.
What I'd really like to do is go to the one that I took inspiration from Deborah Wheeler's one.
Yeah, and when you think that you've used one leaf out of that whole collection, so when you look at all the other different leaves on there as well, they're really, and as you saw that other one that Bob did that had some chatter in it, where it was sort of not a decayed leaf, but it had that open space, didn't it?
So you can see it's got
not the stamp,
no,
it's the actual design.
It's real, it's authentic, you know. Not all leaves are, you know, perfect. They lose, there's a bit of decay or rot, isn't it? And so these are the stamps, and I've already mounted the ones that I'm going to use in this particular piece of artwork.
Okay.
So this is the download. You can see here, and this is the actual card that I used, that I made last night, which I really like. So I've got an 8x8 card blank.
Yeah.
Just to deconstruct it, 8x8 card blank.
Yeah.
Then I've got 7x7 card stock, stencil card that I used. I used our rub-on transfers.
Yeah.
And then I used an Indian Summer companion paper. So I'm still using the old double-sided, but obviously ours are single-sided now, so you don't lose.
Yeah.
But Indian Summer, there's sort of the clues in the words.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, and you've got a lovely colour palette in there.
Crazy good. And so when you go to these and you take these leaves, if you start to look, Look, the lilac comes out. You see what I mean? You can pick your dark green. This purple makes it jump.
Yeah.
It depends entirely. Even the lime, that light green works. You know, pinks, you'll find there are pinks in there as well. So it's quite astounding when you go to the companion papers. They all work.
They do. They all give it a completely different look.
Yeah, I know. Sport for choice. You'll spend as long looking for which
the backing paper now. Yeah.
Yeah. So I picked a really lovely, beautiful. I still, jury's out.
Whether it's the brighter or the softer.
Whether I go for the lovely, more muted colour, or whether I go to this one. You tell me, what am I going for? Red or peach? Let us know in whether it's red or peach. This is my mum's birthday card.
I'd go peach.
You'd go peach?
I'd go peach.
That one.
I think that brings out the top colour a little bit more.
Well, let's have a look at how this was made.
Okie dokie.
Okay. So I'm going to go for a piece of the stencil card.
Yeah.
Which we sell.
We do. Everything is on the show page, from the 3.5 by 3.5 to the 7 by 7, the larger, the 8.5 by 11 as well. And it's all about, it's that top quality stencil card that it takes the water, it takes the inks, it takes paint. It really does.
Oh, the stencil card's amazing.
Stencil card.
And the little pieces that I showed earlier on, these little bits, they're just the same thing, but already cut for you.
Just to make it easy for our friends
so it's
at
easier
home.
for mini makes.
Yeah.
Right. So this is the 7 by 7, and then what I'm going to do is, if you like, it's that bit there.
Yeah.
So I'm just cutting that, and then I'll just lob that off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll start in the middle and work my way outwards.
And then trim it down afterwards.
Yeah. It gives me a bit of wiggle room. So what I've done is I took my lead from Deborah, from Deb, and she used potting soil. So instead of using colour on the leaves, she used archival, which is water resistant, right? And we're going to use that. And I've mounted the stamps that I want to use already.
And they're on the 4x4 mega mount. So a set of 4 of those. The item number for that is 30406.
So what we'll do is, and you know, I always say you want to kind of test your stamps, you know, season them.
Yeah.
Make sure that they're normally when they're new, you've got to kind of go. So I'm going to just stamp it. I'm not going to waste it. If it's good, then it's great. If it's not, well, there's a mini mate, absolutely marvelous.
Nice.
Right. So I know how it works. I know the color of the brown that it's going to be. If I just come to, that camera's not on. Okay, not to worry. We'll just come in a little bit closer on this camera, and you can see there it picks up. I'm going to come in really close on this so you can really see the detail. It looks like an authentic fossil leaf, right? So I'm going to use that leaf now as my center stage, and then I'll work out from that one. So first stamp, we'll pop that in the middle, and I'll give myself a bit of wiggle room. So I don't know whether I want to put the words at the top or the bottom, but we'll just get it started. And because they are fossil leaves, if you like, you don't have to get too precious about
if a little bit's missing.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to worry about that at all. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to pop it over to that side like that.
I mean, it's nice using a different color rather than a black ink pad.
Yeah.
And I think for leaves, sort of like and because we're going into autumn, that brown works really well.
Really well, doesn't it? So I'm just picking the stamps up off this side because I pre-mounted them, and I'm doing the outer ones first, and then I'll infill. Yeah.
Yeah.
But there are so many options. There are so many options. And while I'm doing this, I could be testing and doing little, get your mini makes out.
Yeah.
You've got loads to go.
Just a little sentiment on there.
I know.
One of those little stickers.
Exactly
on
that.
There, and job's done.
Exactly that. So we'll do that one. So we're going to use the potting soil we're just going to spread this out nicely. There you go, that'll be nice. And then we're leaving gaps, and then I can pop a couple of little leaves in there as well.
It's nice because on this collection you've got various different sized leaves in there, haven't you?
No, that's a lovely one.
Mm.
It is. It looks really cool. So then I think that one's a little bit like that one. So I'm going to split these two marijuana leaves. They're not. They're acers.
Where did you get these leaves from?
They're acers.
What was you and Jazz doing in Brighton?
No. This is all Jazz. Right. So we'll just add them, you see, and then you can put them at a quirky angle. You can overlap them. Yeah.
And in a way, you are sort of, it's like a treescape as well, isn't it? That you're sort of building.
Nice. So you're building them up and you're overlapping them nicely. And now I've got choices. So if I take that one, maybe I feel it's too big, or if I take the smaller one, that might look, I think I'll go with the small one. So we'll just stamp the small one in, give it a bit of space. And then you can see how nicely these work together. So there you go. I'm going to pop that in like so. And these particular, the income, sorry, as I said before, it's waterproof.
Yeah.
So when I go to colour it in now, it's not gonna move.
No,
it won't move at all. So I think I've got all my stamps there. I've got that. I've used the potting saw to do the job.
Yeah.
And I've got one to test as well.
Yes.
Okay. So the next thing I want to do is add the colour. So let's have a look at where we were. And you asked, what did you use?
Yeah, because initially I thought it was like an overlay stamp, similar to what you've just done with the when you was showing us how to apply colour with the Brayer. I thought that's what that was.
No, this is the night. You could probably do that, but then you're just going to hit the same lines, aren't you? So this is where the grungy leaves really come into their own. So let's take. I'm just going to use a wet mat, mix mats.
Yeah,
have you got those?
We've got those on the show. So the item number 4, it's the mix mats with the 2 water brushes. And the item number for that is, let me find it on my list. The mix mat 70304 and the water brush is 30875.
So if I'm just going to take a piece of paper just to pop it underneath so you can see what I'm doing. Yeah. There we are, that's better. So all I'm doing is depositing a little bit of the orange distress oxide. You could use the other ones as well, the normal ones,
distress inks,
And I'm using, cool, that's empty, isn't it? It maybe got a little bit more in it. That'll do. Just a little bit of water. You see how you can move it around, and you can add on the water brushes. You can extend them. The water brushes, I have to say, these are such good quality, and you get 2 sets of them. And you get long ones and short ones, but each of the 3 nibs also has different amounts.
Different sizes.
And they come with the mix mat. So you've got a real great colour palette thing going on here. What I'm going to do though is just show you how we add the colour. Right, so a little bit of water goes a long way because it's still got a little bit of water in it as well. And then what we're going to do is just add the colour like that. Look, so you just add the colour into the where you want to add a little bit of colour. It's that easy. You can go darker if you want to by using the not diluted area.
Yeah.
You see? So here, for example, that's really like strong colour, or you can add a bit of water to it. You probably don't want to do the whole thing in orange, so you get really washy. Can you see that okay?
Yeah.
But you can see how you can change the colour really quickly and easily, and how the ink of the brown ink, it doesn't move.
No.
Which is what we're looking for. We're looking for something that won't move. But it looks so cool, doesn't it? Right, so now I've got that colour sorted.
Yeah.
So let's take a different colour. Let's take barn door. We'll go to a barn door. That's very dark. And we'll add a little bit of water again. There we go. And I'll bring this in so you can dilute it. It's lovely for painting. So let's, again, just take out the excess. And now we're going to move the colour around. There you go. So you just, isn't that nice?
It's that gradual process, isn't it?
Yeah, just take the excess off. You can always add it. You can also, if you overcook it, you can always blot it as well. It does blot nicely. Let's take a bit of red into that one there. So we've got a lovely peach colour. That barn door, it's very translucent here, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I can add a bit of the yellow to that as well. So now I'm mixing colours on the leaf, if you see what I mean. But it looks so, so cool. Now, one of the colours that I really enjoyed watching what Deborah did, she added a lilac to it. So I looked up, I watched her blog. She does a great blog. And I think she blogs every day, like I used to.
Yeah,
yeah, crazy.
We currently do.
I do at the moment because of the 100 days to Christmas thing. Yeah, I'm quite enjoying getting back into it again. But isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Look, so I'm really getting some, and you can.
I think the brown ink also helps with this, doesn't it? Because I think with the black, I think it'd be too
severe.
Yeah. I was going to say in your face.
Well, that's another way to put it. Yeah, that's right, Paul.
South London coming out.
So you can see here, you can really get a great colour going now. Yeah, and then we'll add a little bit there. And if you feel you've overcooked it, then you can, look, I'll put a bit of water in there now, that area. And then I can just take a bit of towel and
this really shows the quality of the stencil card.
Yeah,
with the water application as well.
So now I've got those two colours. Third colour. So let me. Oh, hello. So we've used carved pumpkin.
Yeah.
We've used barn door. And then the third colour, which is the colour that really blows me away. There, the lilacs. See the lilacs. So you'd think you'd go to some sort of shaded lilac, but actually it's Villainous Potion, really dark. See, it's the same with these. They're bright, but when you dilute them,
when you add the water, yeah, I mean, look at that.
Yeah, but when you add water to it, if we've got any left, still a little bit of water left. When you add water to it, you get the best colour.
So it's like the water. When we've done sort of workshops in the past where we've been working with the acrylic paint, the white paint is like the water, isn't it? In this with the ink pads, the water is lightening the colour. Yeah,
I'm not sure what you mean actually.
You know, when we was working with the acrylic paints and we was using the white paint to lighten the colour of like the red.
The water dilutes it, doesn't it?
Yes. So the water is acting as like a white paint.
Yeah,
to dilute
it just dilutes the colour. That's right. Yeah. And once it's dry as well, you can go in and intensify the colours as well easily. So these lovely lilacs and pinks, see, I'm trying to make these, see, so you can go in and you can add your colour afterwards. So once that's dry, I can go in and add a bit more lilac and it will have more punch.
Yes.
It'll be more vibrant, but it's such a nice way. I saw what Deb did. Look at that leaf.
That's lovely, isn't it?
And it's just exceptional. And when you let that dry and then you go back in again, if they don't look real, you know, and all I've used is the tiniest amount. And if I want to go in and brighten it up a little bit, then I can always go back. Once it's dry, I can go in and intensify that yellow. Now I've got my nice wash. See, the water brushes are just brilliant for this.
It gives you good control, doesn't it?
It does. And you can really see if I want to get that, like one's behind the other one sort of thing. This is where you can really get your shadow going as well. So very, very lovely, I think this is. It's a real thank you to Deborah for all her work. She's such a clarity ambassador. I mean, all the team are, aren't they?
Yeah.
Just amazing, really. What would we do without them?
I know. Makes their jobs easier.
It certainly does. So you can see how that's just really easy to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now the difference is you can see here there's a little bit of a splatter going on.
Yeah.
So and while we're at it, we might as well. We've got the ink here, so we might as well finish this one off as well. So let's go in with a little bit of yellow on this one, right? Because this is nice
and sometimes it's, as you said before, don't overthink it.
No, that's right. I'm just going in, and then a little bit of red. It's a bit dark, Let's go in that one there. Get a bit of red going. So this is a bit peachier, and that's nice. See, you can get your colours, and if you avoid that white vein, this is nice. See, you can get some fantastic colours going. You know, and I'm just using 3, you know, and blends thereof. But when you start moving all the colours around, and it's very lovely to do, very lovely to do. My mum will love this because she's so in the woods. She was a woods girl. She said when we were in the forest last week, she said, I'm not the ocean, I'm the forest. And I feel the same way. You've got some lovely
trees in your mum's garden.
Oh, yeah. She's got a fantastic garden. Yeah, really lovely. My brother looks after it. You know, he really does a good job. Yeah, and every now and again he'll come over and help us out. There we are. But isn't that gorgeous? Nice. You know. So that's done.
Yeah.
And now it just needs to dry. And what we can do on this one, and this is something that if you look at the original one, you can see it's got a bit of splatter.
Yeah.
Right. So the splatter, I think oh, this is just about enough. So let's see, if I want some splatter, but I want to control where it's going,
yeah,
I can either use low tack tape or a bit of copy paper just to, you know, I don't want it all over. I just want to keep it in, you see what I mean? I want to kind of keep it in that area. So I can mask off the area that I don't want the splatters to go, right? And even if this is, let's say it's outside of the splatter, that's all right.
Yeah,
it gives it a kind of an invisible box, because in a minute I'm going to give you I'm going to put a gold line around there, so that way it's good to give yourself that kind of.
There's lots of good wishes coming in for your mum's birthday for tomorrow.
Good. I know she's watching.
We've got loads of friends in the room with us this afternoon. And apparently the colour on the back so far, red nil point.
Oh, really?
And peach 12.
Well, there you go. So peach it is. Peach it is. Good, good. That's Mum's card.
Shh, don't look, Hilma. Don't look.
Don't look. That reminds me. Don't look, Ethel.
It'll be a surprise when you open it.
Right. So we're going to take a little bit of this colour here.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm just going to see how I can flick it. Look, I want to check it first. I don't want to start flicking and then decide, oh, I didn't want that. So that little bit of pink, or see, it's so lovely.
Yeah.
Right. And you just, with this, you got to know when to stop. Okay. And if it's all over your shirt, you realise you're flicking it.
Flicking it the wrong way.
Yeah. And then maybe I think a little bit of yellow.
But I suppose at the end, they're a water-based thing. So if you do splatter over your clothing, it's going to come out in the wash.
That's it. I just want a little bit of splatter there.
Yeah.
I don't have to overcook it. Now this ink, I could leave that on there for days.
Yeah, because it
will just dry. Water reactivates it, so it's not wasted.
You've probably got more chance of putting something on it by mistake, haven't
Absolutely. So we'll just pop this over here at the moment. I'll put it over here, and then next week I'll be wondering where it is.
Yeah.
Right. So these are, if you haven't got these, they're
if I just show on the overhead camera, sort of the different nib sizes, the different thicknesses of the nibs. You can see you've got your large, your medium, and then your fine nib as well. And that's the same in the two different sets. This is the longer barreled version, and then we have the shorter barrel. I mean, they do the same job. It just depends. Like Barb, you'll get more water in one than you will the other. So you can see there, and you've got all 6 of those together with the mix mats, and the item number for the complete collection is 31837. There we go.
Excellent. So now I've come back in again, and you can see, so going back to the original one, I decided to put "It's Your Special Day" there. See, it depends entirely where it might look better over here, because I've got a bit of splatter going on here now. So I'm going to grab our rub-on transfers, because I think these are dynamite.
They are.
Don't you?
Yeah, because I think it's the translucency of them, isn't it? As opposed to a sticker.
I just love them. So you can see here, if I'm going to go to my birthday transfers, I've got mine with me actually, but I'll use yours if
of course
that's
you can.
all right.
Yeah.
And we've got them in. So Paul keeps them in a box. Fancy a cuppa.
Fancy a cuppa. So the slowdown box is on the show. There's a complete collection of the. Let me just bring those details up for you of all of the rub-on transfers. A complete collection. Item number 70485. They are all available individually. You get one sheet in white, one sheet in black, and one sheet in gold.
So we've got. I'll tell you what we'll do then, because I did this one in black. I did that in black. So I wonder, do you think gold would show up on this?
Or I reckon so.
Should we give it a go?
Yeah.
What? Then we can decide. Yeah.
Because you're going to use that lovely gold pen as well, aren't you?
Exactly.
So
So that's why I thought I'll give it a go in gold.
Yeah.
And then we'll see. Yeah. So we've got on your birthday. It's your birthday. She knows that. You're a treasure. That's lovely.
That's nice.
You're a national treasure. Right, there you go. You're a treasure. Yeah? Do you remember? I don't know if you remember, we used to do workshops. And there was 3 generations of girls used to come. The daughter, the mother, and the grandmother. And they used to call the grandmother Fossil.
I don't remember. That must have been pre-me.
Before you.
That must have been pre-Cal
Yeah. And there were always three of one family. Yeah.
And they called a Fossil.
And they called the nan Fossil. And I just thought that's
quite endearing.
It was
in a
so
way.
lovely. Yeah, it was quite, you know what I mean? It was like,
yeah.
First time I heard it, I thought, I don't know if my mum would appreciate being called Fossil.
If it's a family thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it was so lovely.
Yeah.
You know? Right, let's have a look at this. So I've got You're a Treasure, and I've still got it on the backing paper.
On the carrier sheet,
so I've got rather a lot of splatter there. So I don't think it kind of sits. I think it's best up here now. Do you see what I mean?
That looks quite nice. Yeah.
So on this one, it's sat there because there wasn't a lot of splatter there.
Yeah.
On this one, I think it's going to go better up there. It just nestles in those leaves.
Yes,
really nice.
Literally.
Literally. So I'll take that off there and I'll pop this. I can see exactly what it's going to look like. I think it's going to sit there really nicely. So I'll make sure it's straight.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah. There you go. And then I'll come in a little bit closer so you can see what I'm actually up to. Right. Before I start. Yep, that's straight. So this comes.
So the hockey stick is available on its own. I mean, this was one of the great things because, I mean, they do come with lollipop sticks. But I know when we were testing the prototypes and we was using them and the lollipop stick, because we've trimmed it down from the actual sheet itself, I found that the lollipop stick sort of could catch a little bit because you get carried away with the rubbing.
Yeah.
So even if you go over the edge of this piece that you've cut out, with the hockey stick, it doesn't catch.
No.
If you're not holding on to it like Barb's holding on there, and you use that and the lollipop stick and it catches it, it could move it.
Well, the reason that I'm hanging on to it is because when I take the carrier sheet away, I want to make sure I can see whether I've got everything. Because if there's still a little bit of gold on here, I just drop it back down and go again.
Yeah.
So this is fabulous.
Nice.
Isn't that lovely?
That looks as if it's been stamped on there.
I love it in gold.
Look at that.
Doesn't that look sharp?
Nice.
And then I'm just going to take that and just rub it on the back like that, right? Just to make sure that all the edges are caught.
Yeah.
So that's rather nice. Next thing, right? Finishing.
Yeah.
So the next thing up, because we don't often get this one up. We always on the
it's
white.
always the white, isn't it?
So this is the gold fine line.
Yep. So
do we have them?
We do. So the gold fine liner pen, item number 31729, £4.75.
Is it?
That's all. Yep.
It's
it is for the
price.
fine line.
So this is a gold metallic. Oh yeah, it's nice. It's very nice.
And what's nice is this has got a thicker nib than our metallic gel pens.
Yes.
So if you want something and it works perfectly with this type of, especially with the rub on.
Nice. So what I'll do is, and I'm using the lines on the Perga ruler to make sure I'm straight. Do you see? I'm using these
you're using
lines.
it as the guide.
Yeah.
Yes.
So let's have a look where I'm going to go first. I think on this one, I made just a random box.
Yeah.
But I kind of caught it there. It just worked. So here, if I put the line there, it's quite close. But I reckon I'm going to start up here like that. Okay. So in that case, I'm going to bring that through there because I think it looks rather nice.
Yeah.
Do you see? But I'm using this line here
as your guide against the card. And
yeah.
the ruler is in the upside down position, isn't it?
Yeah, the bevel's facing up towards me so it
Yeah.
doesn't bleed. Yeah?
Yeah.
And I'll do the same there. And I'll lift it and you can see that's nice. That looks like a proper smart card. Look. See, just random.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to come in here and I'm going to decide I'm going like to this line here. I'm just actually I'll do the bottom one first because that way I can see exactly. See? So then I'm going to go. I don't know where that little tune suddenly came from. Like that.
Was that the Tony Hart tune?
No, I'm so happy at the moment. I tell you what, I recommend going in the woods for a week. Honestly, I went in distracted and miserable, and I came out full of joy with a chair.
Full of joy with a chair.
Yeah.
I think definitely when you see that piece of chair, it's not easy. It's not a piece of
chair.
That piece of chair. It's not a piece of card, is it?
No.
No. And it really is. It's exquisite.
Thank you.
It really,
you can't
really
have
is.
it.
I'm just going to sit on it. You've got to get me off of it.
you can't. You're not having it.
Did you say you was going back again next year?
No, we decided against going back again next year. Too much. We've had the experience. We don't need to repeat
Table
it.
next.
Yeah, coffee table, settee.
You know, because you've got two chairs, one of those lovely sort of like oval tables that the chairs go at either end, like a little table for two.
I'll get it for you for your Christmas present. It'll kill you.
I know it would.
Your little spindly arm.
I know, I wouldn't be able to do it.
By the Wednesday, I was like, I couldn't even clean my teeth. I was like, oh, forget it.
I think I would have given up on day one.
The only day where I came close to, well, both of us, we looked at each other and I said, we can't walk away, Dave. This is about project completion. It was. I said, he said, so he took himself for a walk. He took himself off for a walk in the woods. He did. And then he came back and I was still there doing the bucket seat.
Yeah. Well, when you showed me the tool that it was using to dig out the seat.
Doesn't that look lovely?
That's beautiful.
I tell you what, I love it with the gold.
I love it really with the gold. It looks as if it's been foil embossed.
Yeah. Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
And I like the gold finish.
Yeah.
Just random. Like that. Okay. So there you go. That'll do. And then when we've done that, we put it, let me just find, we spend the next 3 hours deciding which colour we're going to go for. And I have to say, if you don't have a companion paper, the Indian Summer is definitely a winner on these particular colorways.
So the Indian Summer, the ice number for that is 31663. And it's got some lovely blues in there that will go with that bluey green as well.
But that look. It doesn't matter which one you pick.
No, it doesn't, does it?
No, it doesn't. You're just gonna. Oh. There you go. Look at that. The blue you said.
See, and that one, look, that.
Nice.
Yeah, I know.
Well, there you are.
Spend an hour just doing this.
You could. There's a lovely moss green there. Oh, look. I love that.
Yeah.
That works. With that blue in the background. So then you do a split. Look.
Yeah.
Right. And that's why I'm saying get yourself the Indian Summer one. Have we got any of these? I say that. And then
no, we've got them.
Okay,
we've got them. I know some are low, but we've definitely got the Indian Summer. Indian Summer is always the most, that one and Toscana are the two popular ones.
And what's the number for the Indian Summer, Paul?
Indian Summer is 31663.
All righty. So just to recap, we've done colours like that.
Yeah.
We've done different colorways. We've got also this
lovely new stamp
beautiful
set.
new gorgeous stamp set.
Yeah.
What a nice, do you know what a lovely present.
Yeah.
As a gift,
Yes.
you know, with a little mini make.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. That,
nice.
I mean, at that at $7.99. I mean, it's like a little stocking filler, isn't it?
It is. And then so we've done the color of the stamp itself.
Yeah.
And then we used the skeleton with a permanent ink.
Yeah.
And watercolored to get a completely different look.
Nice.
Love it. Huh?
Yeah.
What's the time? 3:05. Have we got time for one more?
It's up to you.
Is anybody still there? Hello. Okay, one more quick.
One more. Okay, I'll bring some details up then while you think. Now, what I wanted to show you this coming Saturday, there is the latest alcohol ink on a gel plate 1-day workshop with Barbara. The item number for that is 60229. It's £60. There's no club discounts on any of our online courses and workshops, but there's still time for you to take part in that if you wish to. If you go to the product, when you scroll down to the information on there, there is a list of ingredients. Many of you will have a lot of it already to see, so you can see, oh, I've got this, I've got that. And if you want to buy the course, then you may want to add a few more bits in there as well. And then this coming Thursday, we then have a craft along with, this is the calendar craft along with Barb. Now, I know Barb looked at this ingredients list earlier and said, what's on there? But this is you need this, or you need this,
all right,
or you need this.
Because I thought that put me off if I saw that.
So there's lots of ors on there.
This card that we're going to make will only cost you about 500 quid.
So you can download that ingredients list, and I know many of you have already done that, but it was giving you options because Barb said, I don't know what stencil, but we could use this set and we could use that set.
I didn't mean you to put the whole catalogue.
Options, isn't it?
Okay, choices. But don't be put off.
No,
because I took one look at that this morning and I thought, you'd have to remortgage your house to be able to make one card.
Stencil, the gel press petites, isn't it?
Okay.
And that's it, and some ink pads.
Yeah, okay.
That's it.
And
that masking fluid.
That's the key.
That's the key.
Oh, and then of course you need
the yellow sponges.
And the no, it's actually that is 5 lines.
Yeah.
In reality.
So it's just that
Paul just decided to tell you everything else that you might be able to use if you felt inclined.
Yeah, options.
That doesn't mean you've got to buy it all, though.
No, of course not.
Right. Are we ready?
I'm ready.
I bet you're glad I'm back.
Of course I am. Have you been anywhere?
Right. So this one is using the leaf as a little tree.
Yeah.
And then I thought I'd just show you a couple of little finishing tricks because I like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right. So the way to do it is to use what we're doing here is this is a actually it's not 3.5 by 3.5. It's cut to 3.5 by 3.5. But what it is I'll show you. And this is often what I do on a mini make is I use a scrap. So
right.
For example, when I was working before, I was using the little brayer. You know, we've got the different brayers.
Yeah, the set of 3 brayers.
This brayer, see? So you got all these different brayers, and I was using a little baby one, and it makes the most delightful little runs like this.
Like little washi tape, isn't
it? Yeah. But it works brilliantly when you cut it up. See?
Oh yeah. Oh.
So if you're wondering where I found this. This is another one. Yeah, this is just running it off. But what I was doing, I was using good card. So I'm using the same card as the stencil.
So that's the 8.5 by 11 inch stencil card.
So in actual fact, if I show you the whole thing, that's a complete one ready for later. Yeah. So you'd take one look at that and think, bin it. Yeah. Right? But actually, this is a particularly good area with these flashes in there.
Yes.
So when I go to if I offer up my tree, let's say, and I pop my tree, look. If I put this one, let me take that away so you can see it. So
this is where the view ruler comes into play as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does indeed. So you see that there, that will sit fantastic on there. And the view ruler is exactly a perfect thing for this.
Yeah.
You know, so these ones that look like trees, that'll be beautiful there because you've got all those different hills. I mean, you've got to have a bit of imagination.
What leaves did you say these were?
Don't. I'm clean. But Pete, you're going to start rumours like that. Loose lips sink ships.
We said it was jazz.
Yeah. Well, again, that's not true. Right, now, there we go. So if you look, you can see exactly where I found the paper, right? And then you chop it up. So I've got one for now.
Yeah.
But I've got loads for, you know, and the view ruler tells me exactly where, or I could use that as the base. You see? So what I actually did was I chopped it in half there. So I've got that half and that half.
Right.
Right. Okay. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 potentials. 4 potentials. There. Yeah. So let's just show you how easy it is. If I take this one, then I curl this up like that. Then I place, just to construct it, then I put a bit of black paper behind it. So that you can see the black then there.
So it's like a little reveal. Yeah.
And then you pop that on the white, you see, and then it looks like a little, like it's curling up, but it's not, you need the black behind, otherwise it loses it. So you put a little bit of black accent there and it looks just so nice.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what I was going to show you is how to construct all this with brads.
Yeah.
I'll show you with brads.
Okay.
So that's the card. So we'll take a look here. This is what we're working with. And already I've started another one there in black.
I like that.
So you know I could use that trick again.
Yes.
With the colouring.
With the colour. I quite like it in the monochromatic.
Yeah, it's very nice. So if I take this tree, this time I'll use, bear with me a moment, I'm going to use a black archival. Right, and I'll use black archival. And I just want to make sure, because it's been a day since I used this one. So I'm just going to ink this up. Let's have a look. And I'll just make sure that the stamp is good to go. So there's another little tree. So you're always making mini makes as you're building your, you know, you've always got
that one for test, one
there.
For best.
What a nice,
I like that.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very good. So now I'm going to decide, do I want to pop it there? Do I want to put it there? Either way, I've got to make sure, turn it round. No, definitely that way round.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think like that. Okay. So you just offer it up, decide where you want to put it. And this is acrylic waste. This is acrylic paint.
Okay.
When I was using the jelly plate and I was rolling off the excess paint on the back, that was where I was getting that waste from.
Okay.
Right. So let's just pop this on here like so.
So therefore it has to be an archival in order for it to stay permanent on the acrylic paint.
The acrylic paint is like a plastic tablecloth. If I don't use a permanent ink pad, I could just wipe it away.
It off.
Yeah. So I'm just going to pop that on there like so. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Now, where did I put that? There it is. Perfect.
Favourite stamp?
It really is my favourite. For autumn, I just love the sentiment. I love the idea that it's its last lovely smile of the year.
Yeah.
You know, isn't that nice? It's a nice idea, isn't it?
Very meaning of it.
So you just hover with the handle till you're happy with the position, and then let's have a look. So that'll do. Perfect.
Nice.
So that sits in there like so. Now, I've got a white pencil, Pergoliner.
Yeah.
This is an old one, but it's the same. Well, it is in there somewhere. It's the same pencil as the Pergoliner.
Yeah.
It's the same pencil.
That's the B pencil.
There you go. So if I've got a sharpener, bear with me. Oh, she's come prepared today. I tell you what, this is unusual. Normally I've never got a sharpener. I need to sharpen it because I want to put a highlight on the words.
Right, okay.
Okay.
Ah, I see. Yes, I can see it now.
Yeah. So I want to make that word pop a bit.
Pop a bit.
So if we go in here and we come in a little bit closer to there, Right. So I've got to decide. I think the light, I've got to decide, is the light coming from that angle? Is it on this one? It's definitely coming from that angle. You see, because I've put the light on that side there. So over here, let's pretend it's coming from this side this time.
Okay.
So the first thing I'm going to do is put the line there. See, so the line is on that side of that tree.
Yeah.
Right. So you can understand that the light is coming from that side.
Yeah, because it's definitely lighter up here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which would indicate.
Yeah. So if that's the case, then I've got to stay on that side of all the letters.
Yes.
So that's going to be that side there, not that back side, so to speak. That side there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're going to go in there, this side of the letter, always on the same side. So if you hold it that way, then what you'll find is, my eyesight's a bit ropey, but you're basically going in the same side, and it creates the illusion when you get to the end, you should always be on that side. There it is, you see? So it looks as, do you see what I mean?
Yeah, that definitely now does look as if it's 3D.
And once you've got the right, once you've done it once, you can go back and add it, reinforce it, make it a little bit brighter. Because now you've got your,
put your undercoat down.
Undercoat, that's it. So now you can add a bit more.
Yeah.
See, so even on the letters or on the, so the smile, it's a little bit tight, but I reckon we could still do it. Just a little bit of a little whisper of colour, and it's always on the same side. So you have to kind of focus a little bit so that you don't, I find if I don't think,
you end up going all the way around.
But that's all right, because it's a pergola, you rub it out.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So it's just that nice finishing touch. And then as far as the colour goes, now where did I put
that mat that was drying out?
Yeah. Oh, hello. What's happened here? There you go. So I could take that, and I'm sure that somewhere here I've got my pen.
You water brush.
No water left, but that's all right. Have water will work. That'll do.
That's it.
Just need a bit of water just to, right. And then I've got to decide on the colour. So I'm going to go with, see, because I've got a bit of flash of yellow in there. So I'm just going to take the yellow and just start there. There you go. And just add, say it adds, it just looks good. There we are.
So now it's blending that in, isn't it? So whereas before, because you had that white space.
Yeah. So it's good. And I can go in with, oh, hello. Go in with a little bit of orange as well. So that will change it a bit as well. There we go. It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love this way of adding colour. And you've got that lovely grungy background as well, which works actually, doesn't it?
It does.
There you go. And you get those lovely leaves.
I think the nature of the design of the leaves.
Yeah. These fossil leaves are brilliant.
Yeah.
They're not easy to make, actually. I have to say hats off to Laurent, because these are good.
They're very, very detailed, aren't they?
Yeah, they're not easy. They're not the easiest polymer stamps, especially red rubber. You could probably achieve this, but to be able to do this in photopolymer is pretty spectacular, actually. So there you go. So I've got a lovely bit of light. You see what we were talking about with the light? So I'm just picking up the yellow, and I'm focusing the light on that side as well there, you know? So it's all coming in on the same side, and then a little bit more depth to the other side. And we'll just dry that off so that it's not, we'll put that away for another day.
You'll have that back out in a minute.
So it works well though,
yeah.
You know? So we've got the spares there, we've got that one. Now, as far as the edge goes, I'll just show you a couple of tricks. Most of our friends will know this trick, but I'm going to show you anyway. If I take a Sharpie pen for a start, right, and I'll just run the Sharpie pen along the edge to start with. So remember, this is a mini make, so it's a little, it's one of those little bit of play, 10 minutes in the day. Yeah, takes your mind away. God, do you know what?
You could be
I'm a poet and I don't know it. What did I do? Can I repeat what I just said?
No, you can play it back afterwards, remember.
A little bit of play, 10 minutes a day, takes your mind away.
There we go.
There you are. It
and
does.
Again, and again.
A little bit of play, 10 minutes a day, takes your mind away. That's what I say.
Been in the woods too long.
Right. So then what I'm going to do is curl that corner. But before I do that, hold on. I want to rough up the edges.
Okay.
Use the side of the... do you
Yes.
remember that trick?
Yeah.
So what you do is you just scratch along the edge there like that, and it breaks the edge, and it just...
I mean, there are tools out there, but I mean, a pair of scissors.
Why spend money on something that you've got in the cupboard?
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go. So you it just roughs up the edge, so it doesn't look quite so sharp around the edge thing.
Yeah.
You know, and you can see what I'm doing. Yeah. Always work in the same direction. Well, not in the same direction, but what I'm saying, if you do that, the chances are you might catch.
Yeah.
So have a bit of a light hand on this one. There you go. But you can see it looks grungy. No, it's nice actually.
Yeah, it's not.
The longer you do it, the better
crisp.
it gets. Yeah, it's not crisp now. Right, so you've got a lovely bit of, it's tactile as well. You can feel it. And then you curl that corner like that, just like a roll up.
Yeah.
I stopped smoking 34 years ago.
Ginny said the leaf looks foiled on the screen. It
Does
shines.
Nice. So we just do that now, like that. There you go. So you've curled that corner over. Then you put that on there, you see. So you've got that corner there.
And it's quite nice because where you've roughed up those edges, the black is still
sort of
coming through.
Peeping through, yeah. But it's not that. It's the black from, see what I mean? So that's the optical illusion there. But you fill that corner with it. And then you've got that like so. Right, and that's really quite lovely. And then you add it to that. And what I wanted to just show you, because this is another thing where I think Pergamano and Clarity overlap.
Yes.
You know, there is a big overlap. You know, with like
crafting friends of the different things that they do.
So it really is. And so if I take foam,
super foam,
super foam. I've got to show you this. I mean, most of you know this anyway, but there'll always be somebody. Never assume. There'll be somebody watching. They'll go, "Well, what's she doing now?"
Yeah.
You could use white foam. You can use black foam, but you need some sort of foam underneath, right?
Not your cushion from your chair.
No. And then I'll just take, like, I've got I'm going with black 3mm brads.
Yeah.
You could use the pastel ones. You could use the white ones. It's entirely up to you.
Depends on the colour that you've used, doesn't it? On your leaf or on your scrap.
Yes. So it's whether I add those two together or I add these three together, right? And then that gets added to that. So my thoughts on this are I add all three together.
Yeah.
I'm going to go that one, the black one that way. Otherwise, you can't see what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm just going to add that to that, like so, right? And then I'm going to use my 1 needle bold.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put a brad in that corner, and that corner. And then I'll decide what I want to do.
Okay.
Right. So that brad goes, I'm going to make a hole in there.
Yeah.
Like that. Right. And
a wiggle is good.
A wiggle is good.
A wiggle is good.
So then I'll lift that off and then I'll pop my little black brad in that hole there, like so, and into the foam, like so. Right. So that's the first one.
Yeah.
And then I'll go to this corner here, make sure I'm happy. I'm going to go to the opposing corner, make sure that sits, that's exactly where I want it, because that in's in, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hang on, let's have a look. Have a check. That's it. So I'm going to come in there and I'm going to go in there like so.
Yeah.
Little bit of a wiggle. Shall I come up a bit?
No, that's right. Yeah.
Come up a bit. So these brads, have you got your clever little container full? I could not find mine at home.
I've got the collection. Mine are outside. I haven't unpacked from TV yet.
There, like that. See, that's rather nice. Now, do I want to do a third one? What do you think, Paul? Yes.
I would go bottom right and not do top left.
Not worry about that one. That's what I think.
Because it looks as if you've lost the brad in that corner. Yeah.
Exactly. So I'll just make a little, see, and then the thing is, because I'm using the foam underneath, our friends at home will know this, but there'll be somebody going, oh, what a clever idea. I know, I'm full of them.
It's a good way of keeping it in position, isn't it? While you take the different brads and you apply them, rather than do one individually and then it moves a little bit and etc. etc.
And what I'm doing here is clumsy. We've got a really great little container for these. Go on, Paul.
So we'll bring this in. So you've got I'll zoom out on that. So we've got a collection where you get the 7 different packs of brads, all available individually, but this is key. This lovely, fantastic Pergamano pot.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
It takes all of them and you've got one spare. So the bundle is 70413. But these are also great for your mapping pen nibs and also your
blending pen nibs
as well.
Oh no, it's great.
Little storage
sequins. Oh, it's stuck. Sorry.
Yeah. It's a display board.
Okay.
So there we go. That's the information on those.
So you can see how I love the little brads, and I like them because they're lovely colours. They're mattes, these ones, and they're small. They're not great big.
They're the 3mm, so they don't overpower the artwork.
And then you've just got to split the legs open, so to speak. Oh, this is I lost all my nails in the woods. I did. I went in with lovely manicured nails and I came out with these. Sorry, but I've got a chair.
Yeah, I'd rather the chair than the nails.
Well, they'll grow back. So you just split the legs open like this. And the thing is that the area, the layer that I'm working on now, let me take this out of the way. Excuse my head. You don't have to have that great big.
That was the 12 by 12 one. No, I mean, you can go for the A4
anything.
One. Yeah, just something that you can squish
just
into.
So you don't start stabbing your coffee table.
Yeah.
And also, it needs to be a super foam so that the brads stay inside.
Stay in there, yeah.
See, so that's lovely.
That's nice.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
And then you just use a
tape runner.
Yeah. To stick it down.
Nice.
There we are. And so that's that.
It was as if that you was thinking more.
No, I haven't got a tape runner.
There isn't.
No, Sam bought them all on Amazon. I haven't got any left, have we? Okay, I'll finish it then. Right, so then we'll do that, and then we still got some friends watching. Yeah. Wow, we so do. Yeah, well, that's lovely. That's lovely. And so we've been together 1.5 hours, so I think that'll do, friends. But one thing that I did want to show you was how brilliant our little system with the downloads works.
Yeah.
So I want to show you how brilliantly that works. So if I just do a 2-finger trick, hold it like that, stick that down. See, so now the brad legs, they're sandwiched. So you can't see it on the inside. Yeah. It's nice and clean. And you've got that lovely little effect there.
That real sort of art.
Which is good, isn't it?
It ties in with the, because they're like, although they're brads, they look like as if they're nails as well, don't they?
And tacked. So it looks like it's fallen off.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's the end of that one. So we've done well today.
We've done very well.
We've done well today, considering I've been out the loop. So let me see. We've done that one for that download.
Yeah.
We've done the other one for the other download.
That
one for wherever that card went.
You put that somewhere. Say it's over there. It's here.
Oh. Oh yeah, you're a treasure. There we are. That's that one. That's that one. And then this is what I was going to show you, because why don't you get the kit get the kit out with the get your kit out with the BOW-WOB papers.
With the BOW-WOB papers.
Because then I want to show off how our clever system works.
Okie dokie. Sam says, do you want to buy one back?
Depends how much it is, Sam.
Do you get a barber discount?
Do I get mates rates?
Mates rates. Okay, so let's bring up the collection on your screen. So you've got the Elementrees, stamps, and the Leafy BOW-WOB paper collection. for that super saving on there. And then this is everything is available individually on the show page. But Barb's going to show us a trick with the BOW-WOBs. Okay.
So what I wanted to show you, I'm not going to show you a trick. I'm going to show you where to find the trick.
Where to find the trick.
Now I can show it you quickly. It doesn't take long, right? But let's just see how this system works.
Yeah.
On the 28th of April,
yes,
2025. So now you scroll back in the catch
up and craft,
right?
Yeah.
And you'll find the TV show where I did this.
Yes.
And you'll be able to just sit and watch at your leisure how it worked. I know. It's been a good week. It's all those lentils. It was a vegetarian menu.
No good for me.
No, you wouldn't have had. No, you would have starved. But you can see how we've done this and the background. So why don't I show you? Shall I show you quickly?
It's up to you.
What's the time? 1:30. Shall I show you? Yay or nay? You tell me. You tell me. You got between now and now to tell. It won't take me long.
There will be a delay of obviously people responding. But I think by the time they've responded,
I'm going to show you anyway. How quick this is, right? Because until you understand, otherwise you might think, what do I want the BOW-WOB papers for? Let me show you this. I'm going to pan out.
Yeah.
Right, I need the Brayer.
Yeah.
I need a couple of colours. Just bear with me a second.
I've got some greens there.
I've got, that's a nice colours. Yeah, that'll do. Right, so I've got a couple of colours.
Yeah.
And I've got the right, I've got the leafy BOW-WOBs.
Yeah.
So black on white, white on black. I'm going to pick any one of these. That'll do. This one. This is nice. Right, so we'll take that one.
Yeah.
Just to show you how they work. Now the thing is, I can take that one and I can use it like afterwards. You see?
Yes.
This is one I've already done. You could use it again and again and again.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm just showing you. This is what it looks like if you pull a print.
Yeah.
I'll show you what I ended up with that one. There's different colorways. That's this one, Paul. Right. So then I'll take that. But then to make a dado rail, I call it a dado. Let's say, for example, so you've got the card, the divider, you've got the leafy bit at the bottom, and you've got the words at the top.
Ones at the top.
Happy day, with love. Right, I just want to show you how this works. So let's say, for example, I've got these colours. I need words as well. I'm going to go black on white, and I'm going to use happy birthday. That will do.
Okay, so the sentiments collection is item number 31778, and that is the BOW-WOB sentiments set 1.
Right, so now it depends whether I want to go long. This is the 8x10 jelly plate.
Yeah. Gel
press plate. Okay. So if I go this way, then I'm going to bring the words in this way. Right, I'm going to bring the words that way. Or if I go that way, then I'm going to have a gap there. So it's whichever, it's as long as it is
that way.
Wide.
Yeah.
Right. Let's just go the stripes this way, and I'll bring the papers down that way. So let's say I'm going to use green to the top.
Yeah.
Like that. Right. That's peeled paint. And then I'll use Uncharted Mariner. I'll use that one there like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's plenty of blue, plenty of green. And I'll tell you what, just in case, I'll put another bit of green down there because you never know.
No, never know, right? Indeed.
So now I've got my 3 colours there. You see that?
Yeah.
If I put a piece of white copy paper underneath there, here we go. I just want you to see how easy this actually is. But what I'm going to need, and you can go and ferret for it, Paul.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I've got one in. An 8x8.
I had that ready for you.
Yeah, you did. Sure you did. Well, while you've got that one ready, can you go and get a 7x7 for me?
7x7?
Right, so now I've got my colour on here, and I'm just going to go like that, and I'm going to sweep out that way. Then I'm going to come this way, and I'm going to sweep out that way. So I'm going into the green. There's quite a lot of colour on here, right? Let me turn this round because I don't know if I want to go. What do I want to do here? Let me just have a look. I reckon I've got plenty of colour there. And I've got a bit of scrap. Let me see what colours we've got going on here. Let me see. Oh yeah, that'll be quite nice. So I've got my colour there.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use this colour. I'll use it to there. Okay.
So that's the leafy one.
So that's the leafy one down. Don't press
Yeah.
hard. Don't need to press too hard. Now I've got a happy birthday. And what I want to do, I'll put the happy birthday. Let's see, what have I got there? Yeah, that'll be nice. I'll put the happy birthday right up to it. And I'll leave a tiny little gap. Let's just see.
Okay.
I don't know why I wanted to do that, but we'll see what happens. Right, so I've got that. Yeah, and now you leave it.
And that's just light pressure.
Yeah. The harder you press, the more that disappears.
Okay.
Right. I hope I've got enough ink on there. I think I have. Right, so we've got, is that a 7 by 7?
That's a 7 by 7.
So the longer you leave it, you know, chat.
What was that thing from the summer retreat?
Longer.
Longer.
Just let it soak in. It's magic, right? So then we'll take that off. There you go. Look at that colour. Lovely. And we'll take that off. Nice. So then we're going to pop this in here and we're going to see what we end up with. So I'm going to use a card blank.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm using it in the middle and I'm going to press. Let me take this and pop that on there because there's a lot of ink on that jelly plate.
Yeah.
Right. So we're just going to rub around there. So that way I'm not getting my hands covered. Famous last words. Right. But I just want you to see, we did this in one of the 1, 2, 3 courses that I did.
Yes, that was the stamping and landscape one, wasn't it?
So you can see what colours we're going to end up with.
I like that as well.
Yeah, nice frame.
Yeah.
Right. But I hope that you can join me on Saturday. There's still time if you want to sign up for the gel press plate course. Look at that.
Oh,
see?
Wow.
And because I added, do you remember I said, I'll put a little bit of green down there,
just the bottom.
See how you get that ombre.
Ombre.
There you go. So I just want to show you what a nice print transfer.
So where the colour is, that was black on the BOW-WOB paper, wasn't it?
Where the colour was,
yeah,
it went where the black is, it goes
to
colour.
the colour.
Here, where the black is, you get the colour. So if you use, I used the white on black and the black on white.
Yeah.
I use white on black on both of them, actually. But if you do it in reverse, then the happy birthday is all in colour and the background is white.
Yeah.
So that's lovely too. But this is such a nice way to finish.
Lovely.
So I wonder, that looks a bit busy unless you put a bit of an interrupter.
Yes.
It needs a bit of interruption, but then it looks fantastic. Look.
Yeah.
Do you see? Or if I take, these are all 3.5 by 3.5, all those ones that we did in the beginning, in the morning.
That was because it was the same colourways, wasn't it?
Exactly. Yeah. But how nice is that?
That's lovely.
So that is how you use a gel plate with your BOW-WOB papers.
Which are all part of that complete collection, which is currently on your screen.
And if that went too fast for you, it's because it's a timing thing. But that's why we have our downloads
for the previous shows.
And if you scroll back to the 28th of April this year, you will see exactly how I arrived at this.
Yeah.
In slow time.
You got the video there to watch.
Oh, and you can just watch what I just did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But there you go. So
super duper.
We're here to keep you company. We hope that you enjoyed it. I know we've gone way over the time again.
Plenty of friends.
But we always do, don't we?
We do indeed. So so the rest of this week, tomorrow at 10 o'clock is Groovy Tuesday with Louise. I'll be joining Louise then at 2 o'clock for some lovely Christmas treasures.
Oh, nice. Linda Williams.
Linda Williams Christmas treasures.
Nice.
Yes. Then on Thursday, you've got that free craft along at 7 o'clock with Barb. And that's the Clarity Calendar craft along. We'll have a bit of a say.
I hope you've got your calendar.
Yeah.
And you're ready to rock and roll. It's a whole year.
It is indeed. But you're only going to do 1 month, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
For that. And then on Friday, 10 o'clock, Clarity Social TV, Louise will be with you. And then I'll be up at Hobby Maker at 2 o'clock and 5 o'clock with the Christmas French lace.
Is they new?
Collection.
Are they new?
No, they were the ones that you launched earlier as part of the birthday celebrations.
Oh, marvellous.
So, but they'll be new to Hobbymaker, and I know they're going to love them. And then on Saturday, we've got that fantastic all-day online workshop, the alcohol ink on a gel plate, which is still available for you to purchase if you would like to join in.
I hope that you do. It'll be a cracking way to spend a Saturday.
It will indeed.
I'm looking forward to it.
It'll be good.
Okay, so thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Lots of love. Thanks, Julie, for your help.
And happy birthday to Hilma for tomorrow.
Happy birthday, Mum.
Take care now.